Randy.
Hey, thanks a lot, Donna. I appreciate that, and I know you and Scott are doing an awesome job. We really appreciate you guys being in there, showing your leadership skills, and I'll tell you what, doing some great webinars. We've been getting rave reviews about it, so that's great. Just want to give you guys a few updates, and of course, if you guys want to mention it again at the end of the call, because actually I'm driving right now. We just got a chance to talk to Steve Labriola this morning, and guys, you can tell I'm excited. I'm down here in beautiful Miami. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. We've had nothing but great things happen as the whole time that we've been down here. We got new people that have come into the business. We've met people who are excited about it. But as far as some incredible announcements, guys, this Friday, it's going to be a special call from corporate at 1 p.m. Eastern. That's the time that it's set up for right now. You guys should be getting a message or an email through the company system about this special call. And it's going to be giving us some great updates about some new services that are coming up that all of us will be able to offer, and we're going to all earn additional income off of it. In fact, these services are some things that everyone needs, wants, and will use. So it's absolutely incredible, which is going to definitely make our income, guys. Well, no matter what you're making right now, trust me, this is going to explode your income. So we're really excited about the information that we're going to be getting on Friday. Just wanted to touch base and tell you guys what's going on, and I'll tell you what, it is gorgeous down here. A lot of people are excited. A lot of growth is going on down in Miami, and now we're headed for a meeting tonight in Fort Lauderdale, and I believe you guys have that information. So if you want to tell everybody about that meeting tonight, if you guys have anybody in the Fort Lauderdale area, guys, send them over to that meeting. Santiago de la Rosa is going to be there. Geraldo's going to be there, and myself, I'm also going to be there during that meeting. That meeting is going to be put on by Stefan, one of our leaders down in the Miami area and Fort Lauderdale area. So appreciate you guys, everybody getting on the call. I want to give you guys those updates. And Donna, that's all for me for right now.
Randy, do you happen to know the hotel where you're going to be at, or the venue where you'll be at tonight?
Absolutely. In fact, I'm driving right now, so let me kind of throw it on speaker for a second, and then I'll try to pull that text message up to show everybody the hotel, unless someone else that's on the speaker line has that address. I know it's out there on Facebook already, but let me see if I can pull it up here, guys.
Be careful.
One more second, I'll see if it comes up here. I know Santiago sent it to me, so hang on 1 second.
Okay, thank you, Randy. Welcome to those of you who have just joined. There's going to be a meeting tonight in Fort Lauderdale, and Randy's going to give us the information on that in just a moment.
All right, guys, hang on 1 second. It's coming up right now. And the meeting for tonight, again, guys, it's going to be in English, Spanish, and Creole. The address for that is going to be 2440 West Cypress Creek Road. Again, that's 2440 West Cypress Creek Road, and that's in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And again, that meeting's going to start tonight at 7 p.m., and it's going to be in English, Spanish, and Creole.
Great.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Hey, before you run off, Randy, I've got a couple of people on the webinar chat who are asking if there are any videos yet available from the Super Saturday that you just did, or if you know of any that are going to be coming up.
Well, I do know they did the live feed, and I know that live feed is stored out there somewhere. I would just have to find out where they have it from the Super weekend that we had, and we'll make that available. And a lot of people now are already starting to book for the California Super weekend coming up, and I think the date is around June 28th. So we'll try to get you guys more information during the week on where those videos are stored from this Super weekend. And I'll tell you what, it's just a lot of powerful information that has rolled out, and we're really excited.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Randy, and thanks for joining us today. Have a safe drive and a great meeting tonight. Wish we could all be there.
Well, thanks a lot.
All righty, folks. Scott Miller on the line as well. He is going to do just a magnificent presentation for you right now. Scott has been in the industry for a very long time. He was a finance manager in the auto industry for many, many years, branched off into online marketing in the year 2008, and has been an expert in that arena ever since. He's been the top producer in a number of programs. Scott, we're so glad that you're here today. You just gave just a beautiful presentation last Friday, and can't wait for today. So welcome to the call.
Well, thank you very much, Dawna, and thank you for that kind welcome. Boy, I wish I had been in the or at the Orlando opportunity, because it just sounds like it was incredible. And we probably now, as a result of that, have a lot of people. I see that the webinar has a ton of people on it now. And I'll bet a lot of you are newly here into Telexfree and possibly were invited to this by someone down there in the Orlando area. Welcome. After these events, we usually have quite a nice influx into a webinar. So if this is your first time seeing this, welcome to you as well, and might I suggest you buckle your seatbelt, because you're going to be amazed at what you're going to see. Let's go ahead and get started, and I always like to start by asking a question that's going to answer itself by the end of this webinar, and that is whether or not it's possible to join an opportunity starting at just under $500 and build to $17,000 annual income. You can see on your screen there the rest of the numbers, and be able to do that, and this is the most important thing, within a year and without sponsoring or selling. And that's kind of the power of what you're going to see here, because if you're like most people, you've been looking for an online or a home-based business for quite a long time. And trust me, folks, we have found the answer. We found what you've been looking for. As a matter of fact, we have found it to the degree that the company you're about to see launched their pay plan, and within the first year of this pay plan being offered, created over $20 million earners. I want you to let that sink in for a second, folks, because that's never been done before. I don't know that anything 1/10 of that has ever been done before. For a home-based business to launch a pay plan and within a year create $23 million earners, and I get a kick out of it myself every time I read that. It's just amazing. And you can earn money here without sponsoring, and most of you should appreciate how huge that is, because unfortunately that's the stumbling block for most opportunities, isn't it? Sponsoring people and selling stuff. Well, you can earn an income here without doing either of those things. Now, naturally, if you sponsor people and sell stuff, you're going to make a ton more. But the important thing is you have a base with which to work from. And ask yourself why it is that people join opportunities. How did a company attract 1 million affiliates in a year? And, you know, the answer is obvious as to why we join most things. It's for an opportunity to make money. Well, the reason we were able to attract 1 million affiliates in a year is because I'll bet every person on this webinar and on this call has joined opportunities in the past and never made any money, probably usually lost money. We take that out of the equation. You know you're going to earn an income. Now let's help you make more money. Now, we all know why we click these things, don't we? I mean, I'll bet all of you have seen or been to the presentations. Randy was just at one this weekend. Every opportunity does them. And you know that part where there's the guy up on stage, really nice suit, good looking, looks like he just put off a magazine kind of guy. And at some point he holds his hand up and he says, who else making money? And some people raise their hand, everyone applauds, and everyone feels really good and it's really cool. But you know what none of them can ever do? That same guy in that same suit could not stand up on that stage, raise his hand up, and say, who else not making money? Because if he did that, virtually every hand in the building then would go up. It would dwarf the number that went up for making money. Well, I meant to ask Randy, and he had other things he wanted to talk about, but I hope someone got up on stage and asked that question at the Orlando event, because Telexfree, folks, is the only home-based opportunity that I'm aware of that someone could get up on that stage and say, who's not making money? And not a single hand would raise. Do you realize how powerful that is? But let's look at the alternative. Oops, I went one forward there too much. Do you want to know why it is that over 95% of the people that join a home-based business opportunity never make any income? We touched on it, sponsoring and selling stuff, right? Because when someone says no, you're shut down. You need that person that you're talking to say yes. Your financial life absolutely depends upon them saying yes. Well, Telexfree takes that whole paradigm and turns it around. You're not asking them to join an opportunity. An opportunity is a double-edged sword. Sure, you can make money, but you can also not make money. And most people know that they're probably going to be amongst that 95 to 99% that won't make money. And if they say no, you're dead in the water. Well, the whole paradigm shifted around, because now you're not asking for the chance to make money. You're offering them more money in their lives. Completely different situation. Now, you're almost doing them, or you are doing them a disservice by not telling them about it, as opposed to them doing you a heck of a service by buying the stuff that you're desperately trying to sell. Folks, Telexfree has the solution, and the solution's pretty simple. Everyone's paid weekly, period. And I can't stress this enough. That means you. And not like everything else you've joined in the past where it's everybody but you, not you if you're lucky enough to get spilled, not you if you get into the right co-op. Folks, you. If you're watching this webinar today and you join Telexfree through whomever brought you here, you are going to make money. Now, how's that work? Well, Telexfree is a media company, and we pay you to advertise. And then, of course, you get paid more when you sell stuff or you sponsor folks. So it's the perfect scenario that you are assured of an income. So you're looking at a company where you finally profit every week. All you do is perform a simple service. You place your ads every day, and you get paid. Can't get much simpler than that. Now, why are they doing that? Well, it's not that complicated, really. If you want something to really be viral, you want your company name, as Telexfree does, in front of as many eyes as possible. You basically enlist an army of people to post ads for you. And you're going to start seeing the Telex name everywhere. That's the entire concept. That's the entire idea of why they pay you to place the ads for them. Now, don't worry if you don't have great internet skills, you don't know how to market, you're not a marketer. The ads are all pre-written for you. We even give you the places to post them. Literally, all you have to do is copy and paste. And trust me, even if you don't know how to copy and paste, I'm sure your sponsor will help you with that. Now, what is it that we're marketing? What is it we're advertising? Well, Telexfree is a technology that actually the company behind Telexfree has been marketing for over 13 years. They kind of know what they're doing here. The easiest way I found to explain Telexfree is that it is similar to if someone were to take Skype and Vonage and MagicJack and roll them into a single product that you're able to call internationally, even from your cell phone, folks, make international calls, as well as then do screen sharing, video conferencing, all of that in one package that is a prepaid service that's only $49.90. That is what Telexfree's product is. Now, who are they? Well, Telexfree launched January of 2012. Again, that's the marketing arm. The company that markets the technology basically through Telexfree has been selling the technology for 13 years. But we're located and headquartered in the United States, also with offices in Brazil. Our president and founder is a gentleman by the name of James Merrill, who, in my view, with what he has done with multi-level marketing, network, work from home, whatever you want to call it, he's literally a visionary because he has taken that 95% failure rate and thrown it away. It can't happen here. Now, what we're doing is selling, or what you're doing when you join is you have a choice to purchase a contract that assures you that you're going to earn income. There's basically two of them. Well, they're called an Ad Central and an Ad Central family, and we'll cover that in its entirety here in just a moment. But the main thing that you want to pay attention to is there's two ways to earn money. Now, the first way, your individual earnings, as I said earlier, each and every person watching this webinar or listening on the phone simply has a choice. Would you like more money? All you got to do is spend a couple of minutes a day placing an ad. That's your individual earnings, folks, and it's assured. There is no if, come, maybe regarding it. Now, you can also earn as a team, and that is through building a group and sharing the opportunity with individuals. Now, that isn't a given. However, when you can assure people of an income, it's pretty darn easy. But let's talk first about the individual earnings. All right? Now, each individual, when they join Telexfree, they join as what's called a partner, and your cost for that is $50. There's no monthly recurrings. That basically gives you the ability to retail the product. The service, as I said before, is $49.90. When you're a partner, you earn a 10% commission. Pretty cool gig. But let me ask you if you'd rather make a 90% commission. And would it be kind of neat to make money every week, even if you don't make a sale that week? Or what about if you don't make a sale ever? Well, folks, all you have to do for that is buy an annual contract, which brings us to the Ad Central and the Ad Central family. Everyone starts as a partner. You can then upgrade to an Ad Central. And let's talk about an individual named Mary. Mary joins as a partner. She decides to upgrade to an Ad Central. Now, what that means, she pays an additional $289. That qualifies her as an Ad Central. And Telexfree puts 10 of the retail packages in her online store. Now, Mary goes and she posts an ad about the Telexfree service every day. Like I said, they're written, copy and paste them. We give you the places to do it. It literally takes a minute or two a day. Now, when people buy stuff from her ads, she makes a 90% commission or $44.91 on a $49.90 sale. However, she's posting an ad every day, remember? So at the end of the week, Telexfree is going to put a free package in her online sale store. If she sells it, she makes her 90%. But here's the key, folks. If she does not sell that package, Telexfree will buy it back from her the following week for $20. This is a 52-week agreement with Telexfree, so that's going to happen every week. That means she's going to make $87 every month for a year. That equals about $1,040, and that's her minimum earnings. Now that takes us, let's talk about someone named Mike. He decides he's a little bit more aggressive, so he joins what I told you about before, the Ad Central family. He joins as the partner, upgrades the Ad Central family for an additional $13.75. That's basically 5 Ad Centrals, 5 of what Mary did. That gives him 50 of the retail packages in stock. Now, he places 5 ads every day, so at the end of the week, Telexfree is going to give him 5 retail packages. Again, if he sells them, he's going to make 90%. If he doesn't, the least he can make by selling them back to the company is over $400 a month, $5,200 a year, and again, that's minimum earnings. Now, what happens if someone's really aggressive? Well, let's talk about Jim and Ann. Jim and Ann join as a partner and upgrade to what's called a team builder. Now, you can build to this as well. Let me give you an idea of what that means. All right? That means that they upgraded initially to an Ad Central family. Then, to become a team builder in your first 60 days, you need to get 10 Ad Central families directly under you, or Jim and Ann just bought a total of 11 Ad Central families. What that did, to give you a little bit of a break when you're qualified as a team builder, so they only have to place 11 ads a day. If they never sell anything through those ads, they're going to sell all of their packages back to the tune of about $4,800 a month, just under $60,000 a year, plus, as a team builder, they are given the opportunity to be in a 2% company-wide revenue share. Folks, again, minimum earnings. Now, I want you to sit back and appreciate something here for just a second. You've just seen how you can decide exactly how much you want to make from as little as $86 a week or starting as little as $86 a year to just under $60,000 a year. And so far, we haven't even talked about sponsoring. We've indicated what you'll make if you sell things, but I've also shown you what you'll make if you don't. No phone calls, no sponsoring, none of that. Now, as you can see from, say, the Jim and Ann who came in as a team builder, you can buy as many additional contracts as you choose. But I know most people have some limits, especially in this economy. So the fastest way to really explode your earnings is by allowing other people to join with you. Let's see what happens there, okay? Let's say here's you. Every time someone joins under you as an Ad Central, you're going to earn $20. Pretty cool. When they join under you as an Ad Central family, you're going to earn $100. Cooler. And that happens every time. The most popular place people join us is the Ad Central family. But something else pretty cool happens. You join the company, you're placed at the top of it's called a binary matrix, basically your kingdom there. What the company or the computer system is going to do is watch for you to get somebody on your left. Of course, we already talked about an Ad Central, you make $20. Somebody on your right, again $20 for the Ad Central. When the computer sees someone on your left and someone on your right, and you have a retail customer underneath you, and that could even be you, you get an additional what's called a cycle bonus. And the company will give that to you every time it sees someone on your left and someone on your right. Now, the key here is, I said every time. So if you're looking on your screen and Bill brings in Rita and Bob brings in Paula, that $20 cycle bonus went to you. If Bill brings in the other Bill and Paula brings in Phil, that $20 cycle bonus goes to you. Left, right, cycle, left, right, cycle. It gets a little better. That goes to infinity. So if you're chugging along, building your group, and someone 10 people under you that's on your left side brings in an Ad Central family, and someone 200 people down from you on your right side brings in an Ad Central family, guess what you get? A cycle bonus. Ad Central or Ad Central family. On the family, as we already talked about, you make $100 each time you personally bring somebody in, but now the computer's looking for the families, one on the left, one on the right. When that happens, you get a total of an $80 cycle bonus. And again, it doesn't matter where those come from. As long as the computer sees someone on your left and someone on your right, or an Ad Central family on your left and an Ad Central family on your right, you make a total of an $80 cycle bonus. Now, there is a limit to this. Telexfree realizes this is an incredibly lucrative aspect of the pay plan, so they're going to cut you off at just over $15,000 per day on this aspect of the pay plan. If you can't live with that, I understand, I feel your pain, but we're going to have to muddle through on $15,000 a day. Now, that's not it, folks. Telexfree is very much a product-driven opportunity, and you're paid 5 levels deep on the retail plans that are sold under you team-wide. So that adds up pretty quickly as well. But let me tell you my favorite part of the pay plan. You know the ad placement, you join and you are making money for placing ads every day. All right? Every week you get paid. Well, 6 levels deep, those who have joined under you, you're making 2% of their ad placement income. Now, I know when I get to this, I always talk about it. I had a conversation with a guy, I just call him Bill on the webinars, but he looked at that and just scoffed. He said, you got to be nuts. I've got a program that I make 100% check match on everyone that joins under me. It's like, wow, that's pretty cool, 100%. Until you go back to the beginning of the webinar where we pointed out that home-based businesses, literally any sales, has over a 95% failure rate. It's actually closer to 99%. Folks, 100% of nothing is nothing. And Bill may not look at it this way, but personally, I'll take 2% of something since 100% of the people under me are making money, as opposed to 100% of a bunch of people not making money. What I always say is don't be a Bill. Don't be math challenged on this. Don't look at a pay plan just at percentage points. Look at it in action. When everyone under you is making money, that can add up pretty darn quickly. Now, we've all looked at home-based businesses. We've heard the show 5, who get 5, who get 5, who get 5. Now, I realize, those are a lot of people, but let's just see what it could add up to. Just 5 and 5 and 5. And folks, you're making a weekly income there at just 2% of close to $40,000 a week. Now, this is just an example, but it gives you an idea of the power of that 2% since every one of your people are earning. Now, in addition with group earnings, as your team starts to grow, and again, you've got to appreciate the ease of bringing people into an opportunity that they know they're going to make money. You remember those cycles I told you about? Left, right cycle, left, right cycle. Well, when the computer sees that happen for you 22 times a day for 20 days, they drop you as a nice little bonus into an additional 1% of the revenue share. Pretty cool. And I already mentioned the 2% team builder bonus, which you can earn up to $40,000 a year just on that. Now, those are two nice little bonuses that they throw in for you, but you truly have to understand the power of this pay plan, because as you start building and as you see your team grow, and I can't harp on this enough, when you're assuring people that they're finally going to join a business with which they're going to make money, it ain't that tough. Now, a lot of people, especially in this day and age, with companies coming and going and a lot of false starts, everyone, top of mind is how stable is a company. Well, Telexfree is in a joint venture with Best Western hotel chains, and folks, Best Western is one of the largest hotel chains in the world. I can't imagine that they're going to partner to build and acquire 500 hotels in the country of Brazil with a company that they have not done incredible due diligence on to ensure that they are very comfortable that Telexfree is going to be along for the long haul. Now, just to give you an idea of the name recognition in just a little over a year now of Telexfree, those hotels folks in Telexfree aren't going to simply be called Best Western. They're going to be called Best Western by Telexfree, or Telexfree. I'm not going to attempt it, that's Portuguese, but that's what is going to be on the signage, and is already. I've seen images of the signage on the hotels in Brazil. Now, that not only points out the stability and longevity and vision of this company, but in October of this year, affiliates with Telexfree are going to have the option to purchase stock in this venture. Now, folks, if you're aggressive and if you simply decide, I'm going to change my life, you're looking at the opportunity just with the Telexfree opportunity here to create life-changing, possibly generational wealth. Add to that the opportunity to invest in the venture in Brazil with Best Western, and you are talking about generational wealth. You need, at the end of this webinar, to get back with whoever brought you here with a quickness, because never before have you seen an opportunity that is with a company with this stability, with this vision, that truly is product driven, that is offering you the ability to earn an income like this as you're looking at now. Get back with whomever brought you here. Dawna, are you still with us?
I'm sure she is. She's probably muted.
I'm here. I'm here, Scott. I had my
awesome. Okay, no worries.
That was really great. That was really, really great. Yeah, you do need to get back to the person who invited you to this call, because obviously whoever invited you to this call cares very much about you and about your financial future. So, and it has been a blessing to so many people. Do we have any other speakers on the back line today that would like to share?
This is Fred from New York, and I just wanted to thank Scott again for an excellent presentation, well-paced and to the point. And again, kudos to you. And to you, Dawna, for handling introductions as
oh,
you
sure.
all the time.
Now,
Yes,
now,
guys.
Fred, we know that.
Yeah, go ahead.
We know you're real excited about Telexfree. What's going on in your business?
Oh, no doubt. Today's payday, like they say on the call, on the morning call with Team Northside. You know, today, every Tuesday is payday, folks. For those of you that don't know this, we get paid every day, really, but they cut the checks on Tuesdays. And so, yeah, I'm excited, and I'm even more excited because there's a guy I know in California that needed some packages, so I had the funds for him, so I just sent him the funds, and he's putting the money in my bank, so I don't have to wait a week now. I can get it right away. Yeah. So this is what's great about this business, and it's a fact. Everybody gets paid here. That's the point. He is dead on. 95% of the people don't make money, yet they go to the meetings because they like hanging around people, and they spend money on conventions and flying and hotels and not making a dime, you know. But they just like to be around people. Well, this you can be around people here. We have fun too, but we also get paid. And there's a little caveat when you join Amway. I'll never forget it. When I joined Amway in 1977, I finally started reading the material, and in fine print, it says the average distributor made $76.
Wow.
$76. Okay, in very tiny print. So you don't have that issue here with Telexfree. You can buy as many packages as you want, as you can handle. We'll show you how to do that, and you can help somebody else get liberated here. Thanks.
You know, they don't go far enough into that because according to Forbes magazine back in the, again, I'm not going to say when because it'll age me, but they use that same number specifically, and I don't mean to pick on Amway, and I'm sure Fred didn't either. It just happens to be the example that he's aware of, and the one that this magazine article was written about. But he's right. It was under $100 that the average distributor made. The sad part was the average distributor spent over $2,500 on products, and that's usually the position people find themselves in with a multi-level marketing or network marketing company. They spend a ton of money and never make anything worth making. And just trying to qualify. And Telexfree has taken that away. They, you know, that's why I say James Merrill's a visionary, because he figured out a way for him to be able to ensure that people simply have a base. You know, it doesn't mean you're going to buy an App Central this week and drive a Ferrari next week, but you have a base to build on. And isn't that a heck of a lot easier than getting started and saying, okay, now how do I make any money at all? That's gone. That equation is out of here.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I've been a networker for the last 14 years. You know, normally that is the situation. People come in, they buy their product, they go the first month, don't make a sale, or if they do, they make just a little bit back. Second month rolls around, they still got to purchase more product, and maybe the money's, you know, if they're not making sales, the money is just going out and not coming in. But here, as Tom Moore says, we get the pain over with in the beginning, and virtually you can make your money back in roughly 14 to 16 weeks. And after that, you know, no money is going out each week. There are no monthly fees with this, so it's so easy to get into profit very, very quickly. And you know, I've actually done very well in networking, but I could not say the same for a lot of my team. They have a harder time recruiting people and selling people. Finally have a program where everybody can make money. And so many of these people on my team now that didn't make money in previous ventures, they're making more money than I am right now. And I couldn't be happier about that. I think that is just off the charts awesome. So,
Dawna, if I may, Dawna, you just made a critical point, is that there's no way that you could feel good making money and the rest of your people are not making any money. There's just no way. And exactly. You're a living proof that everybody's making money. Like you said, they're making more money than I am. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them. You know? Yeah. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. Yeah. You're dead right.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's just a thrill. It is just a thrill for me because I know I'll get there. I mean, I'm doing very well now myself. It's even more thrilling to see people making more money than I am that I have gotten into, other opportunities with. So we got a winner here, folks. We really do. We really do. Take a closer look at this. Get your questions answered. Get signed up. Get signed up with the person who invited you to this call because every day you wait, you're losing money. So this is the place to be. Just a couple quick reminders. There will be an opportunity meeting this evening with Randy Crosby in Fort Lauderdale. If you live anywhere near Fort Lauderdale or know anybody that is in that area, please urge them to get to that 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The address is 2440. Oh dear, is that West Cypress Creek Road? 2440 West Cypress Creek Road, and that will begin at 7 p.m. It will be in English, Spanish, and Creole. So get to that meeting. Also, another quick reminder: Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern, there will be a special call with Steve Labriola with some really, really cool announcements on other boons, other ways to increase our income. So we're excited about that as well, and there will be an email going out about that. So make sure you watch for that. Scott, any closing thoughts today?
I don't. I would like to ask, is LJ on the call, or possibly he is? I know I had talked to him earlier today, and there was a few things he wanted to talk about. He was at the Orlando event, but it could be that he's muted. Does it unmute just *66?
Yeah, LJ, if you have muted yourself, hit *6. If you're on the speaker code, that should bring you back in by hitting *6.
And Dawna, by the way, we're having a meeting here in New York City tonight, also at 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, New York. It's at 1697 Broadway. That's at the MJ Party Hall, 1697 Broadway, Brooklyn, New York, between Cooper and Decatur Streets. Thanks.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, anybody in the Brooklyn area, get there. Get your people there. In networking, the law is always to build towards the events. You invite people to the different events. And
also, Dawna, hello, Doug, Fred, and Tom. This is Carla Wiley here in Atlanta, just giving another update for Saturday's opportunity in Atlanta. The address is 115 Perimeter Center Place, Atlanta, Georgia 30346. That will be at 2 p.m. Saturday as well.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Carla. Carla, we know you were just awesome at the Super Weekend. You and your husband, just a beautiful presentation. I know you guys are on fire with Telex. Tell us what's going on with you.
Well, I tell you, John, I've been so overwhelmed with Telexfree since the day I started. Sleep is just no option for us at this point. Our goal is to have another have at least 4 team builders in the next 2 weeks. So we're pushing for that. We're pushing our team. They're getting their team builders as of today and yesterday and tomorrow as well. So we're just pushing for a team builder is definitely a good position to be in. If you can't afford a team builder, add family, just get in where you fit in. And I'm telling you, the event this past weekend was very awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah. We were so pleased that we were able, so many of us were able to watch via our computers with the live stream. And, you guys just did a great presentation. Everybody that was there. I had a couple from Florida that went to the meeting, and they were, they were excited to go, but they were even more excited when they got back. And the one gentleman said to me, he says, it was a really great meeting. He says, I have never been to a meeting where everybody was so happy. I love that. I said, yeah. They're all successful. How can you not be happy if you are achieving success and having your dreams fulfilled finally? So thank you, Carla. Thanks for that update. Anybody else want to say hi or speak today?
I guess LJ, maybe he didn't make it on the call. I thought he was going to, but
okay. Well, we'll be back tomorrow, so maybe we can grab LJ in for tomorrow's call. That would be great to hear from him and get his perspective on the super weekend that we just had. Okay, so, well, listen.
Hey, Dawna, are we going to have an 8 p.m. call tonight or just the week?
No, it's just the day call, and the early call will continue until next week, as far as I understand.
Okay.
All righty, folks. Thank you.
Well done.
Thanks so much for your input and everything that you do for our team. It's awesome. Thank you, Scott. Beautiful presentation, as always. Thank you, folks, for joining us. Again, get back to the person who invited you to this webinar. Get your questions answered and get rolling with Telexfree. It has been a blessing for us. It will bless you as well. So thanks, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. In the meantime, have a great evening, and we love you. God bless. Bye-bye, everybody.
God bless everybody. Thank you.